Fox Show, and I'm Kate Fox, and we are here at the Pine Bush UFO Fair, and I am talking to Christopher DeCesare, and he is here with his books and other materials about his experience. And Chris, I'm so glad to run into you.
I think it's great. You too. She's awesome, as you know.
So now, you told me you have these books that are talking about your experience, but you also have another project coming up.
Yeah, it's very nice. In August on the Travel Channel, it's called I Saw the Unknown. And that's my voice, a little horse doing our voiceovers yesterday with my Yeti over and over again, get the lines, just right for the production. So TV shows take a long time to make. They go quick, but they take months and months to create an hour show. So apologize for the voice.
And now it's coming out in August.
In August, I believe around the 16th or 17th.
Okay, well, but if people want to find out exactly what it is, where would they look?
They probably go to my website.
Which is?
Well, I should know that, shouldn't I? It is DeCesare, my last name, DICESARE.webs.com. And just so happens I got a picture of young, not old me, with it right here, DeCesare.webs.com. Something that's part of my older age.
And now this will also, on your website, I'm assuming you have your books?
Right. We show the pictures of the ghost skeleton. There's the tapes of the ghost voices around there. The books and movies are made over time, which are pretty cool. I'm very proud of that. And the last book was created in February. It's all the people who were at the haunting itself. The priest who blessed the room, police officer, the roommates, everybody with me in the haunting. They had a case study, their perspective of those 74 days.
Wow, so you've got a lot going on right now.
I feel lucky. I really do. I feel blessed to be here. I feel that I got through these moments with my friends and family, and I'm very thankful for that.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad. I don't want to take your time. You have people coming by, but I'm so glad we ran into you. I didn't know you were going to be here.
I'm working on my burns.
And I look forward to seeing everything that's coming up.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate
you, Chris.
it. My pleasure.
You're watching the Kate Fox Show, and I'm Kate Fox, and I am here with Dorcas of 1857 Spirits. We're at the UFO Fair in Pine Bush, and Dorcas, you have some lovely, lovely vodkas here.
Thank you very much.
And tell me about them, please.
Well, basically we are one of the few farm distilleries in the United States that grows, harvests, distills, and bottles all of our own product. If you look down here, this is the crew. My two partners are my nephews. Elias is our distiller. Emily is our assistant distiller. My husband is our marketer. And Jim is their father, Jim Barber, and he owns the farm.
Wow. So it's a family business.
Exactly. The farm is 162 years old. It was actually purchased from Timothy Murphy's descendants. He was the Revolutionary War hero that turned the War of Saratoga around. He was a sharpshooter that took on General Simon Fraser and shot him at 300 yards with a long rifle. Benedict Arnold, before he flipped, talked about Murphy saying, "I don't need an army, I just need Murphy."
Wow.
But he was actually buried on the farm at Cemetery Hill, and then later moved to Middleburg, where they built this big monument, but the descendants are still there.
Wow.
So the farm's actually Elias and Ford are the 6th generation, and Elias is our distiller. He is the 6th, continuing generation on the farm.
Wow, wow. And that farm brings us, what you're bringing us today, 3 vodkas.
Beautiful vodkas. And it's Elias's and Emily's skill. As I said, all the potatoes are grown and harvested on the farm. We cold storage our potatoes. We do not freeze dry them. So it takes a lot of skill to keep a consistency. Now, that is why what we have on our bottles is we have the harvest, and then we have the batch. So everyone can follow through, because we believe that potatoes are like grapes, they change. So that's what is so nice there. Let's see, what else?
What are the 3 vodkas you have?
Exactly. We have what we call, and I'm going to hop back and forth. We have what we call classic. Classic is going to be clean, crisp, sweet, with a nice soft vanilla pear, soft sweetness, no burn. Then next we have Signature. Signature is Elias's favorite. That he signs every bottle, so every bottle's unique. This is our interpretation of an old world style. So you're going to get more of the vanilla pear of the potato. And then it's going to finish still sweet, but with that buttery note. And then we have red. And red is from the Chieftain red potato. Now these are limited editions. So the classic and the signature we try to keep as consistent as possible.
Okay.
Classic is fine. Signature we do about 4 times a year. When it comes to these limited editions, we do these once a year.
Really?
So we just finished with blue earlier this year, and then spring break. This now is red, and this is from the Chieftain red potato, where this has a spiciness, and then it goes into a soft fig, with finishing with a black pepper on the back side of your tongue.
That's great.
Just absolutely love it.
That's great.
Well, you've had some.
And it was quite tasty. And I have to say, honestly, I liked this one, but the first one was the one that really, because it's just so smooth, it's not even funny. So now if you're here today, I know you have some other festivals coming up, but if people can't get to a festival, how do they find you?
Well, we are in New York, in Union Square, every Friday, and sometimes on Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays. If you go to Grow New York, they have a listing of who's available.
Okay.
Other times we're at the Oculus Plaza. Inside, later on we'll be outside. Most of the times it's farmers markets. We're also up at the Troy Market on Saturdays.
Okay.
We are in different liquor stores. If you go to our website, which is 1857spirits.com, you'll find availability, and that will list what stores we're in. Now, if you want us, then you go to your local store
And ask them for it. I'm sorry
Exactly.
I didn't mean to step on your line.
Not at all. I appreciate that.
But okay, so I want to say you have a line piling up, and I want people to taste what you've got. So I want to say thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Dorcas from 1857 Spirits. You're watching the Kate Fox Show. I'm Kate Fox, and we are here at the Pine Bush UFO Fair, and I am talking to John McMillan of Shockwave Motors. And John, you brought here today your prototype of this wonderful autocycle.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about your car. Well, your vehicle, I should say.
Vehicle, we can't call it a car,
Correct.
but it's an autocycle. It seats 3, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. It has a roll bar construction system, tubular steel, roll bar protection system, seat belts, shoulder harnesses, front and rear crumple zones, and because of the triangular shape, it's called a passive crash avoidance design.
Ooh, a passive crash avoidance design.
You're more likely to deflect off of something instead of hitting it head on.
Wow. Wow. And now, you are you're up here not only to bring your car here, but you of course are one of the sponsors at UFO Monument Park.
That's correct.
And now tell my audience a little bit about why you decided to do that.
Well, I met Tom almost by accident. He'd come to the Knoxville Convention Center to see Teslas and so forth, and saw the Roadster. And Tom likes, and I do too, the idea of having modern technology with a kind of an old school twist or old school look. So he liked the Roadster. We started talking. We found out that we had a couple things in common. We had certain things in our past, childhood influences. We just hit it off and decided to see what we could do together.
Well, and you're doing some great things. And I think that your involvement with Tom and Tom's involvement with you is just a great thing, because between his park and everything that's going on with his story and with your story, with the time you put in to bringing this vehicle to the public and what you're doing now to bring it further to the public is just great.
Thank you. Our goal is to make green affordable and convenient.
And now let me see if I'm correct. When we had spoken previously, and what you had said is this car can be charged by plugging it into a standard outlet.
That's correct. You plug it into any standard 110 volt outlet for about 8 hours, and you get a full recharge. There's no special chargers needed, no infrastructure changes, no wiring your house differently or anything. Just plug it in, you're good to go.
Plug it in and you are good to go. So now I got to sit in this earlier, and let me tell you something. I want to drive it. It's a
We'll make that happen.
You better. I'm going to hold you to it.
Count on it.
So now I want to say thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We adore you. We love what you're doing. And just look at this vehicle. What? Are you done? You ready to go home? Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Did you leave your sister to watch? Hi, I'm Kate Fox. You're watching The Kate Fox Show, and I am here with Tom Reed of Tom Reed UFO Monument Park up in Sheffield, Massachusetts.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, and we're here today at the Pine Bush UFO Fair.
Yeah, correct.
And you are meeting tons of people coming to see you, coming to talk to you.
Busy day.
It's been crazy. I can't get near you.
Yeah,
It's wild.
Well, you can call me later.
I have your number.
You do.
But you also have a couple of the Monument Park sponsors here
Yes,
today.
quite a few of them actually. Travis Walton is here.
Travis Walton.
He's a sponsor. The Shockwave Motors, the electric car manufacturers here.
We talked to John about his autocycle.
Yeah.
It is just, I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And MUFON
I didn't
is
say one
here.
from MUFON.
I saw somebody from MUFON.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Here, I thought you.
MUFON's not a sponsor of my podcast.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But
but
you
they got
do.
involved in it back in the day.
That's what.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
That's why
they're-
they're in my head.
Yeah, they're tied into it.
Because I wouldn't have known who they were if it wasn't for you.
Oh.
Honestly.
Okay.
So what are you doing here today?
Well, Pine Bush has been very gracious in the way that because our sighting was recognized by a state and by a city municipality, and Pine Bush is run by a municipality. Both our cases happened over a waterway. Ours happened over the Housatonic River, but theirs happened over the Hudson. So back in the day, when my father was we'll pause it for a minute. Are we good? We good? Okay, so back in the day, when my father was a politician, he was approached by Robert Blechman, and Robert Blechman was organizing the United Nations Symposium on Extraterrestrial Intelligence 10 days before SETI was launching their new microwave technology. And so they wanted to mention the Sheffield case in support of Pine Bush or the Hudson River sightings, because they're both happening over water, a lot of similarities, and with my father being a politician, they thought it added some credibility. So when my father passed on the exact same day that this was mentioned at the UN, the Historical Society and those people that were little back in the day when it happened in '69 are now working with the Historical Society, their bankers, their whatever, judges, decided to put it to a vote to see if there was enough here to do something with it to pay back the hard work that my father put in as an advocate for what took place in Sheffield. Is that making sense?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so my father advocated the event in Sheffield, which was related to a family, and with his political standing, was able to get it looked at the UN, along with a lot of similarities that took place here in Pine Bush.
Okay.
And when he died on the same day, they wanted to pay back something to him, and so they decided to put it to a vote. And the way that they got this inducted into state was, did our diner have enough impact on the community that it would alter the natural progression of the community? And because the event as a whole altered the natural progression of Sheffield in the southern Berkshires, it was found to be historically true. So when people say to me, you got a UFO incident that was inducted into state by the governor, and abduction this, I have to say no, because that's not how they inducted it, and then I would be not telling the truth.
Right.
It got inducted through a loophole. They wanted to do something with it, but they found a way to do it. They're saying that this event was so profound, with the fights in our diner, the arguing, the police reports from Chief Galata, the radio archives from WSBS Radio, the 250 witnesses, and me passing my polygraph test, and it being mentioned at the UN that yes, this definitely took place.
Right.
And they couldn't deny that it took place, and they didn't want my father to die with their past with some stigma to him that, that the town knew was a true thing. So that's how it got inducted.
And now you have had your story twisted and misrepresented repeatedly.
Yeah, a lot.
And it's I know you've had some appearances that you've had to cancel because they're calling it the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing, and
happens all the time.
so you have been working very hard trying to make sure the record is set straight.
I have to, because it was a tribute to my father. And the monument was never meant to be a monument. It was a marker and a memorial with my father's name on it.
Right.
It didn't have the governor's citation on it at first. It was paying respect to my father. That monument or marker, who do you think paid for that? The townspeople. So the town built that.
Right.
And then that was okayed with Tammy Blackwell from Sheffield Town Hall. And it was put into place, but it was bigger than they thought. So they got a little upset about it because it was so big. So they moved it back a little bit. I'm okay with that. But then they said that I put it there. I didn't put it there. I live 1,000 miles away.
I know. Well, you've had a lot you've been dealing with on that.
But that controversy drove the attention. And it drove more people to support the park because they're like, Tom doesn't even live here. He didn't. Why am I supposed to move 5,000 pounds? Right?
Yeah.
I work out a little bit, but.
And now you have a new piece.
Yeah, Ancient Aliens. Shot there, they filmed there, and they had a piece made for the sign.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really a half-inch thick aluminum, all engraved CNC, two sides. And movie director Louis Morneau's brother built the outside of the sign to place this new park entrance piece in. And now I've got a $6,500 telescope going into the park. Yeah, did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah, I got a picture of it. That came from Disney. The big, huge outdoor telescope that was donated yesterday. And we've got, of course, Shockwave Motors. We've got Jingers Lawn and Garden. We have
Travis
willow
Walton.
Trees going in. Travis Walton sponsors it. Ben from Factor Faked.
And it's getting bigger and bigger
I've got
and bigger.
two other. One of the horsemen from X-Files. One of the horsemen is going to sponsor the park. I talked with him when I was in Warwick. So we have
growing.
like 10 commercial or celebrity sponsorships right now, and there's more. I can't tell you on the record.
Well, and you have a lot more going on
Yeah, it's just
that
getting
we
started.
don't know about.
Yeah, it's just getting started. And it's like I don't even live there. I know. These are coming to me, which is really cool because when you really get back to what really happened here, it was a tribute to my late father who died at 54, and the building was condemned by the CDC. Yeah, it was. And he passed on the exact same day it was mentioned at the UN.
Wow.
So that does, you got 365 days a year that something you can lose someone, and to die on that same date, after you're talking about doing a book and all this kind of stuff. So people did take an interest in that part of it.
Yeah.
So it's paying tribute to my father. I don't want, so people go, gray alien abduction, this and that. That's not what this is.
I know.
And the governor did not induct it that way. He inducted it out of respect for my father. So as a unit, our family made U.S. history because of the respect of my father and him advocating this as in a very grounded, historical manner. So they get turned into a circus, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, but you're taking care of that.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
trying to, yeah.
But you know what? What I've seen even in the time that I've known you is the steps that you've been making to set the record straight, and you're getting more ground with mainstream media and with recognition and different
Media. So
Thank you. And I know, see, in my head I'm going, I have to wrap it up. I know someone's waiting to talk to you. So.
But that's kind of what this is, you know. It's getting turned into like folklore when it's history.
Yeah, well, but you're setting the record straight, and I'm so glad
a lot
that
of support. A lot of support.
Yeah, because you
And
deserve
she
it.
supports me too.
I do.
She's
And
awesome.
we're going to talk more. You know that. We got a lot of other stuff going on. Well, and thank you so much, Tom.
You're very welcome.
It's nice seeing you.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, awesome. That's a wrap.
Yeah.